Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Bridget.
And I'm Wendy.
And this is
Flickin'
Flickin' Beans. I have news.
Okay.
Well, it's not really news. I Googled something
Yeah.
that was really bothering me from last week.
Yeah.
There is a purpose to Fringe.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Okay, so the strips help repel water. And so the raindrops would run down the strips. And Native Americans kept the seams on the outside and fringed it
Yeah.
for that purpose. Plus, they didn't want to waste any.
Sure.
Yeah. So that's why Western wear has fringe, because you can't hold an umbrella and ride a horse.
True. So another thing we stole from the Native Americans.
Right. Oh my God. I feel bad now. Second thing.
Yeah.
Yesterday was National Compliment Day.
Oh.
Yeah. And I got one from my mom,
Yeah.
which is, I told her, our podcast is pretty funny.
Yeah.
And she goes, yeah, you do have a good sense of humor.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, thank you. So I got a compliment, and I have a compliment for you.
Okay.
I couldn't come empty-handed.
All right.
Wendy, I think that you have the most infectious laugh. I love it. I love it so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. That's not the first time I've had that compliment, but I love hearing it every time. That somebody says it, because I'm a person that really loves a laugh.
Yes.
And my brother is one of those people that just laughs really loud and hard, and I love it.
Well, he's a comedian.
He is a comedian.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that matters.
Thank you.
And your haircut is so cute. Everyone, you can see it on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Cute little do.
I don't think I put it on our Flickin' Beans, but you can if it's on my pages.
Oh, yeah.
Wendy
Everyone
Key
knows
everywhere.
you.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah. You're famous. Okay.
So, coffees are pretty standard today. I put hot chocolate in mine. That's the only difference. I haven't done that in a while.
I just brought some from home.
Yeah.
Really nummy. And don't you just love it? Especially a dark roast. When you first open that package, I would just stick my whole nose in there.
Love it.
I was going to say face, but it's a pretty small hole. That's what she said. Oh my God.
I have a quick ask of our listeners. If anybody has some suggestions on how I can stomach coffee now.
Oh,
Because
isn't that awful?
it started to not sit so good with me, and something that happens with age. But I don't want to give it up. So what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, let's move on to the movie.
Okay, this week's movie was...
Frankenstein 2025.
It was amazing.
It's definitely an epic.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a Lord of the Rings version. It's not Lord of the Rings, but that kind of epicness of the Frankenstein story.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to say about the monster.
Am I?
He's
Do I?
pretty hot.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty hot.
Yes, he's very large, and that was intentional because Dr. Frankenstein took all the parts from a war zone. God, it's so brutal. And he told the people that were helping him, find the tallest, largest people you can, because it's easier to work on them, I guess.
Oh, sure.
Which I guess makes sense.
I guess. Well, let's go back to the beginning because his father was a surgeon
Yes.
and hated Victor.
Yeah, he hated him. And that's a whole theme in this is hating the thing that you create.
Right.
Because you hate yourself.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, his dad hates him. He beats him. And then it turns into Frankenstein making the monster and treating him just like his dad treated him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty important that he loses his mom right away. And what the hell's with that red flowing fabric on her? She's super pregnant.
Yes.
And of course she dies in childbirth, probably from a hemorrhage. It looked like blood, the whole dress.
It was foreshadowing.
Ugh.
The dress had a bit of a Handmaid's Tale feel to it,
Uh-huh.
too. And I think that, I don't know if that was intentional, but she is kind of trapped to be the carer of this guy's child. She's clearly much younger than him, and he rules the roost. That's what they say. He's not there that much, but when he comes home, the house bends to his will, I think.
Right. All those servants and all those George Washington looking wigs.
Yes.
And I mean, so it was written in 1818. So I don't know if that's supposed to be 1818 or if she was looking into the past.
Yeah,
Historical fiction. Mary Shelley.
It seems like it could be around that time period. It's a fantasy, though, so I think they take some liberties with the time. You're just supposed to be like, it's a different world. We don't need to worry about what is and isn't.
Can you imagine putting all that shit on just to walk around your house?
Yeah, Elizabeth, the love interest.
Yeah.
We don't go there yet.
No, I have things to say.
Her outfits were crazy huge.
Yeah.
She was always in hoop skirts, so just enveloping her.
Yeah.
Huge, and walking in the rain in them.
Yeah, right? Oh, that would be awful.
So heavy.
And everyone had an umbrella.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's just because people don't walk anymore.
Especially where we live.
Right. And it's like you're more likely to see someone without an umbrella than someone with an umbrella.
Caught in the rain.
Yes. Oh my gosh. When we first meet Elizabeth, I'm like, she's got a goddamn bird on her head. What the hell? It literally looked like the whole wings of the bird around her face. And I don't even know if it was a hat.
No, it's like a fascinator. I think the rest of her head was open.
Yeah.
It's just the front of her had these feathers. I'm
Honestly.
obsessed with all of her outfits.
Honestly. Her color scheme, color palette was out of control. Rich tones, beautiful. She's like the only color. Everything else around is dreary.
Yeah, she is a bright spot, even though she's incredibly morose. That's the word. Moody.
Moody.
Emo would be a more modern term. She's obviously very depressed, but she is like the light in this movie for sure.
She is very intelligent, which of course is alluring. I don't know why. I find something hilarious in every section of this movie, even though it's not a funny movie at all.
No.
They're sitting around dinner, having their fancy meal. What? They're drinking milk.
Yeah.
There was a lot of milk.
There was so much milk.
What?
Maybe was milk a rich thing because it's kind of hard to get.
Still, it was like...
It was a lot, though, yeah.
It was like when I was growing up and we had like a huge glass of milk with dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, you would think wine or other spirits, but no, they retire into the other room. It was weird that they left those two alone together.
Yeah, right off the bat, they leave Frankenstein and Elizabeth alone, and it's weird.
Yeah.
And later on, I think that his, is it Hollander?
Hollander,
he's the rich bankroller of Frankenstein's research. Elizabeth is his niece.
Yep.
And I kind of think he was intentionally like giving Elizabeth to Frankenstein a little bit in that moment. Because he mentions later that he would like give Elizabeth to him. Like he's responsible for her.
But Victor's brother is engaged to her.
Yes.
I'm sorry, betrothed.
Betrothed.
I love that.
Those two have no chemistry. It's clearly a engagement of convenience.
Woo-hoo! Coffee break! Let's talk about our beans.
Are you enjoying Flickin' Beans? Don't keep it to yourself. Spill the beans. Movies are better shared, and so is coffee. Can you drop our pod into a friend's inbox, a group chat, or just tell that cashier at your coffee shop that you love our podcast? A little word of mouth goes a long way. Let's spill the beans. Thank you, Bean Flickers. Love you. Bye.
But also, he didn't give a shit that Victor and his fiance are going to be alone.
Yeah, that's weird. I think maybe he did give a shit, but he never stood up to Victor.
No.
William has a softer disposition, they say, and everybody likes him more, but he's not one to stand up for himself. He does whatever Victor tells him. So it might have bothered him, but he didn't say anything.
Uh-huh.
And then they're hanging out all the time. It's inappropriate.
Yeah. I don't get it at all, like William wouldn't even bat an eye.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
It would be weird if like Joel started, or wait, how would that be? It would be my brother hanging out with Joel. Little different, but just because Joel's not into dudes, but it's just weird to be like alone with your sibling's significant other.
How did you get a gay thing out of that?
Well, I only have a brother and he happens to be gay, so.
Oh my God. Okay, I get it.
I was trying to put myself in that situation and I couldn't come up with the right people.
Well, yeah, I mean, just hanging out with anybody else's significant other right in front of them.
Yeah.
That's called a cuckold. And you're a cuck,
Yeah.
William. When mom dies and dad dies, I was like, that is a fucking cool ass coffin.
Yeah.
Yes. For mother, it was carved in ivory, very like Renaissance era. The face hole was open while they carried it out, and then they had a face lid. It was beautiful.
It was so beautiful, and a nod to his ivory figurine, I guess you would call it. He used it to learn the parts of the woman and it came apart in that same way. And he's like putting his mom in the ground in the same way, putting it back together. And
that was the weirdest toy. It's like one of those things in your science class where you can pull out the big liver and whatnot, except it was ivory and it was tiny.
Tiny, yeah.
And then he's putting the pieces in, which I'm like, okay, it's like a learning tool because his dad is trying to teach him. I still don't get why he hates him so much, but, well, he is a dick. Victor and his dad are both, you know.
Terrible.
Yeah.
People.
It's that whole thing, what you've created. And also you see yourself in that other person.
Yeah. To be so obsessed with saving life and preventing death and then not giving a shit about life at all.
Right.
That's Victor and his dad too. They're so obsessed with I don't know if it's the allure of being able to do something that nobody else has done and the attention that comes from that, but his actual regard for life is terrible. He treats the thing that he created horribly, and he doesn't give it a room. He locks it in a cold basement. Like, why would you do that if you have such revere for life? You don't.
No.
You have revere for doing weird science shit.
Right. It would be no different if he had, built an animal.
Yeah.
B, why didn't he start there?
Yeah, he just goes straight to human. And he doesn't, well, I guess he does reanimate a dead person, but you would think that he would try to reanimate somebody he knew. I don't know. Maybe not first.
Ew. Well, now you gotta open up all their everythings and hook them on to electric. There were so many corpses.
It was so unnecessary.
Right?
He could have just reanimated one person and maybe fixed the one thing that was wrong with them.
Right?
Because he shows that corpse that has its head blown off, but everything else seems to be fine. Why didn't he just replace the head? Instead, he tears everything apart.
Yeah, hacksaw and fucking squishy noises. Why does he have to cut off the upper part of the thigh to replace it with a new thigh?
No, it's unnecessary.
Oh my God.
I think this film really reveled in the grossness of all of that.
But also it was beautiful what he created because he was really hot and really little clothing for a long time.
Yes.
But I get it. It's like, oh, poor baby. He was just a baby.
He just woke up and he existed in this 6'5" body. And he's like, what do I do?
I was thinking of Poor Things.
Yeah.
When the doctor's assistant meets her for the first time, she's still a toddler, but he doesn't know this. And he said, what a very pretty retard. You remember that?
I do remember that.
That's so great. Oh, God.
Lots of parallels in this movie. I thought about Poor Things a lot. Because they both have crazy, amazing outfits. And it's a similar storyline with the adult child. Yeah. Frankenstein's monster does not learn as quickly Emma Stone's character in Poor Things, but he does learn. It's just Victor's not a good teacher.
No.
He just yells at him and expects him to know what.
And swats him, just like Dad does.
Yeah.
What a very pretty retard. So he had invented this sort of sutureless whatever. I don't think they really explained that, but it looked like he put muscles on the top of the guy.
Yeah. It was very bizarre, all of it.
But he did look like one of those sculptures.
He looked like a stone, like David. Is
Yeah,
that the
Statue of David?
Statue of David, the famous stone one? Yeah, he was very much like that, or like a Renaissance painting, or
Yeah,
something.
just smooth and
No
but
hair.
dirty.
Well, he did shave him, I guess, and he didn't have hair at the beginning, and then he started to grow it, I guess.
Right.
But at the beginning, yeah, he's just no hair, not even on his chest or his legs. It's weird.
Right, and later he has very long hair. What the fuck? So that's in the lowest part of the home, that where he was keeping him chained up.
Yeah.
And what's that channel of water that goes through there?
Well, that's how plumbing used to be.
Yeah, okay.
It used to just run through the street, and if you were rich like that, you had a house and it ran underneath.
Oh,
You
that
would
was
just dump
pretty
everything.
cool.
Yeah.
And the moments where you see the monster's sensitive nature, like when he picks up the leaf and just
Yeah.
watches it float away and then runs back to do it all over again.
Yeah.
That's like a animal in a zoo where they're just bored.
Yeah, and the leaf is significant for a couple reasons. One, you see his learning, his playful side, and his humanity, because when Elizabeth finds him, the first thing he does is give her the leaf as a gift.
Uh-huh.
And it's funny that I've observed this in little children too, that like gifting something seems to be an innate human trait.
Oh,
It's not something that, well, maybe it is learned, but in this case, nobody's given him anything.
ever.
So he's just like, I like this and I like you, and you should have this token of my like for you.
Yeah, it's pretty like you are.
Yeah.
But I was very much scolding her, though. Why would you go down there, see somebody chained up, and go right up to him and be like, here, put your hand on my neck?
Right.
What the fuck, woman?
Yeah, you don't know what this thing is, and she just must have sensed. She's immediately attracted to him and drawn to him,
Right.
fascinated by him. And it kind of turns into a love story, but it's more like friendship. It's not sexual anyway. Romantic, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
I think he would have liked it if Victor made her into one of him.
Yeah.
Because in the end, he can't die.
I wondered if when Elizabeth died, if that might happen.
I did too.
But they didn't go there.
No, he just carried her and laid her out on a large log.
Yeah.
And since she was shot on her wedding day, she's got on the humongous white gown and then all that blood. It's the same color as Mom's dress. The very idea of this monster carrying her down the stairs and everyone is just like frozen. Like, what is happening?
How come every other time somebody sees him, they shoot at him immediately? But when he's literally carrying someone and it looks like he killed her, nobody does anything.
Nothing. Nothing.
And I mean, he didn't. He's trying to help her, but it looks like he just killed her. And that's weird. And also, why is the first instinct to shoot him? In the woods, they shooting at a deer and they're like, what's that? Shoot it.
Yeah. And follow it and try to keep shooting it. And there was some amazing human tossing in this movie because his strength is beyond.
Yeah, he has some superpowers.
Tell me how that happened.
He can heal quickly. He's got super strength. Something about the electricity must have given that to him.
Yeah. I was thinking, though, couldn't you just chop him back apart?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or would he heal from that shit?
Well, they blow him up with dynamite, so
That's true.
I don't think chopping him up would work.
Yeah, but what are they gonna remember in Death Becomes Her when their heads are rolling around? Yeah, how do you grab that?
Somehow he gets put back together. I don't know.
Oh my god. Well, speaking of shooting, I have a new word I learned.
Yeah.
Blunderbuss.
Okay.
That is the gun, the big gun that he pulls out.
Yeah.
Of why is it in a case? Backstory there, they're on a ship.
Yeah.
And he's coming because he wants Victor basically just to confront him.
Yeah. Victor thinks he wants to murder him, but he really wants him to make him a companion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not only that, to forgive each other.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's the monster that forgives Victor.
Yeah.
And I think only in that moment is, well, do you think he felt any? No, you know what? He did feel something for the monster because he tried to go back inside.
Yeah.
When he exploded the tower with, excuse me, could you please deliver me 300 or 400 gas cans? The fuck?
And he pours it all over this completely stone house.
Yes! What the fuck?
I mean, the gas would catch on fire, but it would go out. There wasn't anything else to catch.
Right.
Yeah.
And we know now that even if the creature couldn't have freed himself, he would have still healed.
Yeah, we know that now.
Oh, that's terrifying, though.
To be not able to die would be really terrible.
The ability to heal is pretty cool.
Yes, that is cool.
Oh, that would be great if you got like a paper cut and you don't have to, just take a second. Oh my God.
You still feel pain from all the injuries, though.
That's true.
So that's not so fun for him.
That's true.
That scene that you're talking about at the end when the monster forgives Victor, I thought was really powerful because I think so many people have that kind of relationship with their parents.
Yeah.
Where no matter how much pain they've given you, they've been this huge part of your life. And when they leave it, you kind of have to either forgive or you're going to be haunted by it forever. So you forgive them and you appreciate what you did have together. And that's kind of the moment they have at the end. Like you can tell that there's love there between them. They did not have a good relationship, but like they were important to each other.
Yeah.
And that is the bottom line about all of it. And it's really sweet, honestly, and sad because it could have been so much better. If Victor was a better person.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Victor would have been a better person if his dad was a better person, and so on and so forth is the story of time.
I think also as people age, especially as our parents age, they kind of also go through that looking back phase. And, you can almost see them like mellow out a lot more.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
They just don't have the energy anymore. No. They're frail.
And they have a lifetime full of wisdom and know what's important now.
Yeah.
And we should all learn from that because we all know what's important, but it's so easy to get caught up in our careers and making monsters out of dead warriors.
It's so weird. Yeah. Going out to the battlefield, I was like, and all these dead people are laying around. Let's pick some good ones.
Yeah.
And I was like, bring out your dead.
Hollander is kind of the comic relief in this, and he says something when the war comes through about like, oh, we're gonna miss our chance. It's now or never. Thank God for war, or something like that. But there's a couple other quotes I wanted to say because I feel like he was the comic relief. And I wrote them down. At the beginning, when Hollander is trying to convince Victor to do this and he'll bankroll it all, when Victor's leaving, he goes, Victor, don't pretend to be reasonable now. It would be such a shame. Later, Hollander does some weird rich guy shit when they're in the bathroom. And he's like, oh, no, you don't have to leave. I can pee. And he goes, French porcelain chimes to a man's stream.
Yes. Do you know what else I noticed about that scene? He didn't use either of his hands.
I didn't notice.
He did not hold his pee-pee while he pee-peed.
Ew.
I know. I was like, well, that's pretty macho.
Yeah. And then when he leaves, he tells Victor to flush it.
Yeah.
And Victor doesn't.
No.
So nobody flushed the toilet.
Gross.
Did they have, maybe in the rich people's houses, they had toilets that flushed at that time?
Oh, sure.
It probably just,
I don't know.
Probably just
Very
flushed
rich
down
people.
into that thing underneath the house.
Exactly. Exactly. Is that the water he's supposed to drink?
Yeah.
You know what? What was that show? OA?
Oh, I never watched that, but that was like all the
people who had come back from the dead.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of a different one.
The guy wanted to study them and their brains, and he kept like drowning them, and then
on TikTok they say unaliving because you get flagged if you say dead.
Oh, okay. So he was drowning them and then resuscitating them and studying their brains and all this, but that's not the point, although it is weird, pretty similar situation, only the opposite. No, it's the same, except he didn't build them. But he kept them in these glass cages, but they could all see each other.
Oh, okay.
But there was a channel of water that ran down the middle.
Huh.
And they could access it because that doesn't matter. But there was, and it was a big house, like, maybe that is just, maybe it's for, I think, but they drank it and they washed with it. And I don't know if they had chamber pots or what the fuck. But anyway, that's a complete and total aside.
Yeah. Why is there such disregard for the subjects that we're studying? At least in TV shows and things like that. We're watching Stranger Things right now, so it makes me think of that. But they have the research center, and they have these children that live there, and they're orphans basically, and they still keep them in these very sterile hospital rooms. It's like, why can't they have a nice bed or a nice room and you study them?
Yeah.
Why can't you treat them like a human and study them?
Why can't they interact with one another?
Why do you have to chain him up in the basement? There was no reason for that. That was a huge house. He could have had his own room.
Right.
He could have lived a comfortable life.
Absolutely. He could have been that guy's servant.
Yeah. And would have had nicer things.
Why didn't he make a woman?
Because women weren't revered. They weren't as smart. They weren't as strong.
Why did he want him to be strong?
I don't know.
I don't either.
And you would think.
Oh, I know why. Because he was trying to make the most beautiful, the most perfect specimen creature, and that does align with the whole, Michelangelo and marble, beautiful statues and perfect physiques. What if just imagine if they were like pot-bellied, or if, like, Jesus had love handles in some of the sculptures.
Probably did.
Put in some cellulite on Mary.
Yeah, at least some, like, acne or something.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, back acne.
Jesus also, they never portray Jesus with body hair, even though he has a full beard a lot of the time and long hair, but he never has, like, chest hair or armpit hair.
Or leg hair.
Yeah, why? Because he would have armpit hair.
Oh, you're fucking right. On the cross.
They definitely wouldn't shave their armpits.
God, there's another parallel to the crucifixion.
Yeah, that was definitely a theme.
When he raises up the monster, why did his arms have to be stretched out?
He's playing God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, God complex. A lot of doctors already have this.
Yeah, he thinks he's gonna be a god. He actually says that.
Yeah.
I'm a god. I'm godlike. We are the gods.
And then there's the question of when you achieve everything that you want, where else is there to go?
To your brother's fiance.
Well, yeah. I mean, and I think we were talking earlier about when you're making art and the end goal is never to finish.
Right.
It's the doing. It's not, because we've said this before too. Once it's done and finished, it belongs to the world.
Yeah, it's no longer yours once you put it out there.
Right.
However they interpret it. And they have interpreted his art poorly because they don't understand it. So they just shoot at it and they're scared of it, And he's scary. He's huge. And he looks weird, and he's got these scars all over himself, and he doesn't talk, so you can't communicate with him. Or he doesn't talk much in the beginning.
In the beginning, right.
He learns later after Walter Frey from Game of Thrones. That's the actor.
Is it?
Yeah.
As the blind man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's two, the dad, Victor's dad, the original Victor, and the nice old blind man are both from Game of Thrones.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is really weird because Jason Momoa was just on, what's it called? The Sunday Sit Down.
Okay.
With, I don't remember his name, and I love the guy. An interview. And he was in the first season of Game of Thrones.
Sure
so
was.
That's so weird. Full circle, man.
Full circle. Jason Momoa, who's from Iowa,
Yes. And I understand that he's very nice.
Yeah.
Like, he'll be like, I'm going to this fucking KFC.
Yeah.
And sign everything and take funny ass pictures.
Yeah, every time he comes back to town, it's in the paper.
Yeah, why
and
not?
he's like, go meet Jason Momoa at this Hy-Vee.
Yeah, hometown boy.
Yeah, I love it. I love
I
that he does
saw
that.
I saw a couple wanted to take a selfie, and he put his arm around the girl and was pretending to shove the boyfriend off to the side. That was my favorite photo I ever saw.
Yeah, he's adorable. He clearly has a fun sense of humor because he's been doing more comedy stuff. But anyway, we should do a Jason Momoa movie, have we?
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know if we have.
Can we do Moana?
Okay.
No, that's The Rock.
That's The Rock. And I was like, I was thinking, if he's in that movie, I don't know, it's animated. I'm thinking something
Oh my God.
not Aquaman.
You know what I was thinking, though, is that it just popped into my head, Moana, because The Rock's character looks like Jason Momoa.
True.
But a cartoon. I'm an idiot. But anyway.
Yeah. Looping back.
Yeah.
So overall, this movie is really long, but it didn't bother me that it was long.
It's very much storytelling. It's just like if you were reading the book, I think.
Have you ever read the book?
No.
I can't remember. I feel like I did read it, but
I feel like it would be a difficult read.
it's very prosy. It's
Yes.
poetry.
Yes.
I think, and I didn't verify, but there's a lot of language in this version that I think was taken directly from the book. Because
I would imagine.
they talk in sort of that Shakespearean cadence sometimes, and it sounds like it could be from the book.
I believe it. Yeah. I did look up. Well, no, this is what I typed into Google. Something about like, okay, this is what I typed into Google. Frankenstein is hot. And yes, the consensus. But they also, in a couple of the articles, talked about, Boris Karloff's Frankenstein with the bolts and the square head and the green, and how that was, like the scariest looking thing they could imagine at that time, and how that just became diluted down and diluted down and diluted down till now it's a cartoon on a cereal box.
Yeah.
And it's not at all scary anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is, but it's a joke, kind of. And the different take on this creature being, hot was, it's more for the now. It's not scary.
No.
I didn't think he was scary.
No, because you definitely see his innocence. He's violent only when provoked and necessary. And he's not even that bad to look at. Like you said, he's hot.
And there's no sutures, but it definitely is sculpted.
Yeah, there's scars, but they're not gross.
They called it that the sculpted muscles are oddly flattering.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
They're done in a way that accentuates his muscles rather than takes away from them.
It kind of makes me think of like a superhero suit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, and I mean, it was all prosthetics and stuff. Like I said,
yeah. Was it a
earlier.
suit? Was it a suit, or it was more all just?
It was just some things stuck here and there, and like foam.
Okay.
Probably
lots of body paint because he's very pale.
Yes. Yeah,
he's almost green a little. They make him like tiny bit green.
On purpose, some of the parts had different hues. But yeah, mostly he was very pale, like dead people are.
Yeah.
I don't know. Man, yeah, he did not need to go through so many corpses to make this guy. Why not just use an intact person?
And yeah, there was no reason. He could have had like picked up multiple pieces and then had multiple bodies to try it over and over again. Like he probably would have needed to.
Yeah, he did experiments.
But yeah, and those poor people, they didn't consent to this. Their family doesn't know where their body is.
That's called abuse of a corpse.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and they were soldiers.
Yeah. So they're...
Can you even imagine?
Accounted for, but they couldn't ever find them.
Fuck.
Yeah. I don't know how good of paperwork they kept on it.
Oh,
soldiers,
Lord.
but I'm sure somebody knows that they didn't come back.
That's wild.
Yeah, they have families and all that. And that's something that in the very beginning, Elizabeth talks about. She's like, ideals and war is also a kind of a theme in this. And, you know, not all ideas are good if they're made by force, I think is what she said. Like all these things that war is for are good, freedom and country and all that. But the method is not good. Therefore, making not all ideas on their own cannot be morally okay. But she talks about every single child, these guys out in war, they were a baby, that their mom breastfed them and raised them, and they're somebody's brother, dad. And that's something that we so often forget, that every single person is that.
Yeah.
I went on a tangent there, but
no. Another thing that she said that stuck with me was, just because you believe something doesn't make it true.
yeah.
The only thing that I would say about this movie after watching, other than, you know, I loved it, it's not something I would have picked.
Yeah.
But I left for hours afterward. I just had this just kind of quiet contemplation.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't say that lightly or ever.
Yeah.
I was silent in the house. I didn't have TV on because the movie ended and it was hours.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, you know, it's weird how much we unpacked and turned over just today.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much in it. It really is two movies as well, because they do it in two parts. The first part is told from Victor's perspective, and the second part is told from the monster's perspective.
Yes.
The monster.
Because they each
in
had
quotes.
a life and a story to tell.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't like that when movies do that, but because so often they go back and tell the same story again, but it wasn't like that in this. It was the similar story, but you're getting just more of Frankenstein's perspective.
Each
of
person,
the monster's perspective. Yeah.
each person has their own experience. And I think we've talked about that before too, where like something you may be so embarrassed about something that happened to you at school, right? And think that's all anybody thinks about. And we do look back on those things, but you know, the rest of your classmates or whatever, like somebody was probably like thinking about their lunch.
Yeah.
Or, you know, swallowed their gum. And that was the worst thing they can think about on that day. And you have no clue.
Yeah. So,
And they have no clue about the other thing.
the fact is that most people are not thinking about you. Nearly, not even a fraction of the amount that you think they are.
Right.
Because they got their own shit. So when stuff like that happens, you're like, ooh,
And
everyone's
people
going to
just-
think that about me, but
People don't try to build understanding. Look at the two sides of politics right now.
I know. I stayed off social media all day yesterday, and then I got on like late at night, and I was like, I shouldn't have done that, because some more bad shit happened in our world, and I know you should be aware of it, but I'm tired of seeing it, and it just like completely ruined my night almost. I got out of it, but yeah, fighting about things that seem to me to be so clear is weird. But you're like, am I also being only fed one side of the story?
Right.
Anyway, there's a lot of division.
Well, anything else? There's so much more.
Yeah. Just stop being so afraid of what you don't know, and instead try to understand it.
Yes. And don't try to play God.
Oh, yeah.
And Frankenstein's monster is hot.
Yes. That's the
Okay.
main takeaway.
Did we do it?
I think we did it.
We
Flick
flicked
some
some beans.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.